It was a dark and perennial gray night in the realm of Manza-san. For quite some time now, the sun rays haven't been able to filter through the cursed clouds of the realm. Few knew what really happened. Many suffered the consequences. But things were about to change. In the realm had just arrived a hero who would change the inexorable flow of events.
The time for introductions is over. Let's get on with it and look for this gold relic.
Our impatient paladin, a cunning knight with a lunatic soul named Rusty Steelknee, had just arrived in the realm of Manza-san, where a precious gold relic was kept. His relic hunter's nose and a series of lucky coincidences had brought him to this place, without the slightest idea of what to expect.
I expect to become rich. What else?
As chronicled on the parchment of the High Warrant, the gold relic is the source of immense power.
Good. That means it's very precious, right?
Secrets that had the scent of a myth and that were long handed down by
Cash, money, dime, dough, greenbacks, stacks of doubloons?
Yes, it is worth a lot.
That's perfect then. It will be mine.
Moving the mouse cursor to the top of the screen, Rusty opened the contents of his mighty capacious belt and examined the 3 stacks of gold doubloons, clicking on them with the right button.
There are 3 nice stacks of gold doubloons. I never leave home without money.
How much money had Rusty with him? To use it with the surrounding environment or with another inventory item, he would only need to click once with the left button to drag it. Suddenly, Rusty decided to make a wish and use his doubloons on the well. He clicks on those with the left button and drags them to the well.
Just one, though. I earned them with pain and sweat. I don't want to throw them away because a voiceover told me to.
Great! It worked. Rusty got the desire to interact with the surrounding environment too, to see what was around him. Just a few items got highlighted from sweeping the mouse. Once Rusty found something interesting, by clicking with the left button on such an item, the action he could perform appeared. The eye to look, the hand to use or pick up, the bubble to talk, the foot to walk. Pretty intuitive. Rusty did a test to see what he was capable of doing, so he decided to select the well and choose the action assigned to the hand, that is to say use or pick up. Since he couldn't take the well, Rusty jumped in it.
There, I knew it. The voice tells you to jump into the well, and what do? You jump in the well. But this time, I won't accept it. I'll take the well. Done. It's a bit heavy, but it was worth it.
But Rusty realized that what he had done was illogical and decided, of his own free will, to give back a bit of normality to the story.
Okay. Maybe this time you're right. I overreacted. I'll put it back, but don't ask me ever again to jump in the well.
Coming to his senses, and now master of his actions, Rusty tried to understand in what area of the realm of Manza-san he happened to end up. So he pointed his mouse towards the swinging sign and looked at the writing.
It's the sign with... It was the sign with the name of the place, Ye Old Cemetery. When it fell, the sign got stuck in the swamp ground down here and nearly hit the head of my horse Spoffy, which I just parked here. Oh no, there are green trolls approaching Spoffy. They don't seem to have good intentions. Spoffy, run! Oh, too late. Those filthy trolls are already on my poor Spoffy. Cannibals! Just a second. They're not interested in its flesh. But the stuff I left on the saddle? No! The sword given by my friend Arthur? Gone. The shield from my Nana? Stolen. The socks of metallic cloth with the days of the week written on them? Pilfered. My hand-soldered cast iron drawers, strange. They left those behind. Oh, damn them. Maybe it would have been better if they just ate Spoffy. We'll tell Nana now that they stole my shield.
The adventure started with some hassle, but Rusty was ready to overcome any obstacle that would appear in his path. On the other hand, you never get to find the key to open the door under its doormat. What fun would that be?
Good. Now that I have the basic information, let's find someone who can direct me to the gold relic I'm looking for. It's my rubber lucky charm. He's the man guarding the cemetery, or so I believe.
Who's there?
Hi, I'm Rusty Steelney, a fearless knight, and I'm looking for the gold relic of the realm of Mansa-san.
Ah, well, at least you're not one of those damn green trolls who come and stink us out with their terrible smell. There are evenings when the wind blows southwards, making it so you can't breathe.
Well, I fear those smelly trolls found elsewhere to have fun today. But why are you turned towards the west?
Aren't you the skinny one with the wooden armor?
No, that's the lamppost. I'm the one behind you, with the, shiny armor.
Sorry, my wife gave me this new helmet and I can't wear my glasses while wearing it. Anyway, nice to meet you, Sneak Tree. I am Macho Turtle, the guardian of the cemetery.
A blind and deaf guardian. You wouldn't have had any problem getting this job. Anyway. My name is Steelney, Rusty Steelney.
You're only at the beginning of the game, and you are already rusty and with a knee prosthesis?
Oh, but this isn't exactly my first adventure. The story begins when I decided to enter an underground crypt where...
Wait a minute. This is one of those endless series with a prequel, spin-off, sequel, and an animated series, isn't it?
That was the idea, actually. As a matter of fact, there's already a comic depicting my brave actions and...
Cut it out, Brave Knight. I already have an infinite queue of VR games to work off.
Okay. A while ago, some water dropped on my knee, and it got rusty.
I understand.
But I still want the animated series.
But tell me, Smilk Free, what brings you in your shiny armor to these parts?
What the... I was saying, I'm here because... I'm looking for the gold relic of the realm of Mansa-san. This is the realm of Mansa-san, right?
Of course, this is the realm of Mansa-san. And the gold relic you talk about is definitely the famous idol lamp for TM. It's kept inside the Ascension Temple. Unfortunately, at this time, the temple is currently not accessible. The lift is long broken, and they still haven't made up their minds to repair it.
I understand, but I don't see the problem. I've climbed obstacles much higher than this one. Point the direction of the temple immediately, and I'll find a way to get there.
All right. The Ascension Temple is... at the top of that cliff.
What? When I talked about climbing obstacles, that was just a metaphor.
I told you it wouldn't be easy. However, there could be a way, actually. The Old Guardian, also known as the Old Guardian, had the necessary tools for climbing up to the temple. With that free climbing gear and lots of goodwill, you might just make it.
Very good. Okay, and just where can I find this old guardian?
He's dead, having crashed down in the attempt to climb to the temple. But, what's that rotten egg smell? Are those stinking trolls back again?
Well, now I really have to go. Bye!
Hey, look at this, Rudy. Perhaps this might come in handy.
Rusty. My name is Rusty. What might come in handy? Wait a minute. Where did you get that piece of paper?
Well, I only wear this loincloth, so I pulled it out from...
All right, stop. I don't want to know. What's on it?
It's... the list. Here, all the tombs in the cemetery are listed. Today, I'm supposed to catalog and deliver it to my boss. We can exchange favors. You do the job in my place and write down all the corresponding names. And I'll give you more information on how to find the grave of the old guardian.
Hey, what was that? A rabbit? The rabbit crawled up this crypt and hid between those caskets. Bunny, come on out. I won't hurt you. Whoa!
Hey, you! Leave Donnie alone!
Excuse me?
Donnie, my pet weasel! I saw you wanted to kidnap it!
Kidnap? Actually, I thought it was a rabbit, and you know how it is. It's dinner time.
Killer! You want to eat Donnie!
I don't anymore. Before knowing it had a name, I wanted to eat it, but now I just kind of want to tenderly caress it. Anyway, pleasure to meet you. I'm Rusty Steelknee. Mighty Knight.
All right, Mighty Knight. I'm not completely convinced, but I believe you. The fact is, in these times, all of the pet weasels of the realm are mysteriously disappearing. My name is Roy Spiderweb, textile entrepreneur of the realm of Manzasun for several generations. What brings you here?
Now I'm looking for a precious gold relic, the famous idol lamp.
Yeah, I know it, but I didn't know it was so precious. I thought that King Prime II only really cared about it because it's the wedding gift of the poor Queen Lady Rosemary.
Doesn't the blood rush to your head being upside down?
No, in the Spiderweb family, we have a special emetic toxin that splits the cardiovascular frequency at every juncture, allowing us to take positions bordering on superhuman.
What?
No, blood doesn't rush to my head.
I hope you're not planning to kiss me.
And why would I do that?
Well, I don't know. I thought I already saw a similar scene before.
Can we finish this topic, please?
Good idea.
Plus, I only do that when it rains very hard.
Since it seems that you know the king very well, do you happen to know where he keeps the idol lamp?
Sure, it's not a secret. You can find it by turning immediately left once you enter the temple.
Huh, that's it? Well, if it's so precious to him, how come he left it in plain view? Isn't he afraid that someone might steal it?
Absolutely not! The lamp is protected by a hellish mechanism. It's not possible to reach the shrine without being burned alive, cut in two by a huge axe, tortured by a rain of stones, and suffer electrocution from 1.21 gigawatts of power!
Darn. I haven't even surpassed the first difficulties, and already longer and more difficult trials are afoot. I'm searching for the old guardian's tomb. Would you know where he's buried by chance?
The old guardian's tomb? I have no idea what you're talking about.
But wait, didn't you say you've lived here a long time? You don't know who the old guardian of the cemetery is?
Sorry, but I can't help you. What I can do is guide you to the burial site of my Donette, Donnie's grandma.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, but no thanks, I'm fine. What kind of rope do you require for this magic trick?
It's the nylon web fabric, created and produced by my family for generations. It's pretty elastic and extremely resistant. It also sticks to any objects much better than glue.
I could convince Roy to give me the nylon web. I could then manage to climb easily to the top of the mountain, with no need to find the grumpy old guardian's tomb and his free climbing tools. This nylon web is interesting. Can you lend me your nylon web? I promise you'll get it back in one piece.
I don't lend my stuff to strangers. I barely know you.
Can you lend me your
I don't lend my stuff to...
Can you lend me your
I don't lend my stuff to...
I'll see you, Roy. I have a mission to complete.
Okay, if you're looking for me, I'll be up here.
But where did he go? Dr. Snaggletooth's family crypt. Last of 3 brothers, he was born with an incredibly powerful jaw due to a genetic problem. It was able to easily break even an iron bar, a ploy he often used to draw customers to his dental office. Judging by the enormous crypt, he must have had lots of success, but I can't go in. A heavy and thick metal grate blocks the entrance. All right, I marked the first name on Macho's list. Let's proceed since there's still a fair number missing.
Who's there?
Mac and Mike McOkay. Siamese twins, they shared the same leg. They became famous in county fairs because they were unbeatable in the 3-legged race. When Mac died, Mike dragged him around for 2 years, until he decided to cut the leg to the twin, tired of the burden. He died a few minutes later, having accidentally sliced his femoral artery. Poor guys. But it must have been of great satisfaction to win all those races. I remember when I did them with my grandma. We always came in last because of her hip pain. She would get that from dragging me when I collapsed after the first 5 feet. Good. Let's add another name on the list. Teflonda Slick. Huh. Is it just me, or did this tomb lower when I stepped on it? Moreover, on the safe here in front, the hand of the left indicator moved. From 0, it changed to 130. Of course. It's a scale tomb. My armor weighs 110 pounds, my muscly body another 180 pounds. Total, 290 pounds. Let's see what the inscription says about this Teflonda Slick. Perpetually careful about her weight, each night she calculated the calories consumed during the day to afford the luxury of eating one of the marvelous 260-calorie ice cream sundaes prepared by the cook. There's more writing below, but it's written so small I can't tell the I from the O. Whew, that's such hard work writing all those names down. And above all, boring. I'm a knight of action. Who wants to read all these inscriptions on tombstones to find an old guardian?
Our paladin felt frustrated by the intellectual task ahead of him. Reading the epitaphs of dozens of tombs doesn't suit him. So he asked for help from his most precious source of information, the narrating voice. With smooth tones, the narrating voice told him he knew the answer to his question. That is to say, where the tomb he was looking for was located. But then he confronted him with a moral dilemma not easy to decide. If he chose the simplest path, his conscience would label him a fraud who preferred shortcuts to real challenges. On the other hand, he would save precious time in retrieving the fantastic gold relic and conclude his mission.
Why do you speak like that? I ask you something and you answer like I asked you a month ago. You can't speak to me directly?
Rusty continued to think to himself, asking the question that wouldn't lead him anywhere. Or maybe he was starting to show signs of mental imbalance, talking with a voice he only hears in his head.
I wish to think it over, voice.
Rusty was pondering what to do, so he started contemplating the dark and cloudy sky, hoping to receive enlightenment.
I appreciate the help I've been offered, but I prefer to face the test before me, and will have to deal with them head on. Plus, I can't stand cheaters.
The choice made by Rusty wasn't easy, but his boldness would surely take him far. Maybe slower, but the satisfaction would be immensely greater. The voice wanted to honor the not easy choice made by the brave knight by revealing an antidote which he would then expand on in the future. The Cursed Tomb. It was concealed because it hides a danger so powerful it could wipe out the whole realm of Manzasun and the surrounding kingdoms, just for starters.
Okay, I'll remember to plug my nose when I open it. Don't worry.
Your courage must be rewarded, the voice continued. For this reason, I can tell you that the torch holders around here are used to make the toddlers sleep.
It seems a very useful and vital suggestion. 1 second and I'll memorize it. Done. I'm going. Now I have to find an important tomb. Goodbye. Lub Bear. No standard armor fit the enormous size of Lub. The muscles in his neck were so big that the farrier built a special helm for him to contain it. His temper wasn't the greatest, but his mommy always managed to calm him with the rhythm of the hypnotic sound of Lubby's little snake, as she called it. On the tomb is a grate that the echo seems to be coming from. A bit below, there's some kind of torch holder, without the torch. Good! Let's add another name on the list. Fairy Mary. Madly in love with a brave man but never reciprocated, she always imagined a life with him by her side. She died of a broken heart when she heard the news that actually he was a she. On the display is a green button. I press it!
Unrecognized face.
Damn, it's a facial 3D scanner. Oh, amazing. I'd like to have one at home for when unwanted visitors come calling. Good. Let's add another name on the list. Captain of the Guards, Bottom. He did his duty honorably by enforcing the law and defending the king's interest. Then one day he was discovered peeing sitting down and confessed to be a woman. So she became a courtesan of the king. She was also forced to change her name to Esther Bottom. At his behest, he made us carve his man's name on the tombstone in honor of what he considered to be his true identity. I see something inside a cavity of the tombstone, but it's covered by a sort of green luminescent spiderweb. Good. Let's add another name on the list. The farrier. Here lies the man who more than anyone else contributed to the technological development of the realm of Manzasun. We owe him the invention of the first pressure alarm, the thermal sock, and the modular way bridges for chariots of both small and large dimensions. The old cemetery is also his doing. In fact, in cooperation with Drill the Riddler, the farrier designed and placed all the tombs depending on the needs of the clients. He must have been a really great man. 3 enormous locks completely surround the headstone, which includes a little shaky door. Who knows what it might contain? Good. Let's add a doormat that says welcome. It's a door. I'd say massive. I don't have much hope, but I guess I could check and see if I can find the keys to open the massive door under it. I don't believe it! A huge key! But who knows if it really opens this door? The entrance has been walled up. I wonder where this passage once led. Jazz Scalione. Jazz was one of the finest cooks in the realm. We owe him the spicy wildebeest roast covered with honey and the delicious ice cream sundaes flavored chocolate, sour cherry, and pistachio. It is said he kept a secret stash for his lover, Teflonda Slick. There's a hatch that opens. There's a fridge inside the tombstone. And it's full of ice cream sundaes! There are sour cherry and pistachio sundaes, chocolate pistachio, and sour cherry chocolate ones. Good to know. Good. Let's add Ramai Chin Moonshine. Ramai passed his days going in and out of the Inn of the Realm. He came in, drank, and went out drunk. He was hospitalized several times in the nearby Xenodochium because of various alcohol-induced comas, which he survived. He died one night when, tired of wandering for inns, he simply decided to lay down on his own bed. A drunk woman went into the room, ranting and wielding an axe, plunging it into the blankets. Ramai was under. He didn't notice a thing. What an ugly fate. Surviving various alcohol-induced comas and then dying from not going out to drink. There are some empty bottles at the bottom of the tombstone. The label says Whiskrog. Good. Let's take this bottle. There are 2 semi-hidden corks in the grass surrounding Ramai's tomb. I'll take them. Duke Madran Feudaman. He was a man intelligent and rich, both in substance and appearance, known for his extreme greed. He was the only one to survive the tortures of Drill the Riddler. Well, I guess if he's here, though, it didn't do him much good after all. Observing the colossal obelisk between one stone and another, an old newspaper sticks out. Oh, impossible to take it, though. Those stones must weigh 2 tons each. Good. Let's add another. Olid on the nose. Exiled because of the fetid smell his armpits emanated, he built a hermitage in a swamp area. He lived the rest of his days becoming a celebrity of the most famous social networks, like Facestone and Nicker. His corpse was found more than a year after his death, with his hands still resting against the keyboard. He had over 3 million notifications to read. It's not possible. We're starting to lose it with all this technology. Oh wait, 1 second. How can I like this tombstone and share it with my friends? Good. Let's add another. Drill the Riddler. Here lies the Riddler, a sadistic man who lured unwary foreigners to his inn and then locked them in and tortured them. Tying them to a chair, he forced them to answer the crosswords of a famous newspaper, promising to let them go only after they solved the 13-down question. 9 letters. Important person who benefits from feudal rights. No one was ever able to do it. On the tombstone is a panel with some small holes and the symbol of a mouth. This was the last one. I completed the list Macho gave me. I really did a great job. Nana always said I could be an artist. It's a very small tomb. I don't think this could be the resting place of the old guardian. It says Donette, world's best grandma. It's the mini tomb of the grandma of Donnie, the pet weasel of Roy Spiderweb. I think it's from here that Donnie suddenly came out. Maybe it was preying on the tomb of its grandma?
Who's there? Hey, Fearless Knight.
Do the Green Trolls happen to be playing a leatherball tournament?
Green Trolls playing leatherball? That simply cracks me up.
Sure, Macho. If you think so. Here's the list completely filled out. I think I performed this job brilliantly. I haven't missed a thing, but I have noticed that no grave in this cemetery refers to the grumpy old guardian. You don't happen to know his Christian name, do you? Maybe they buried him under his real name?
In one of these tombs, a really good friend of his is buried. They say he took care of the corpse. He left some hints in order to find him, but nobody up to now has been able to decode them. If you think you're tough enough, be my guest.
Okay then. Thanks. Are the graves all here, or are there other places where I could find a tomb?
Well, I haven't been here long, but I think there could be some other unmarked places in which they laid some corpses. In fact, you know what? I'm giving away at a bargain price this ye old cemetery map and annexed swamp.
Right, but
Well, there's no need to thank me. You were really likable, and believe me, if it weren't for my wife, I would give this map to you for free. But you need to give me a stack of gold doubloons. It's really a steal. You won't regret it.
well, but whatever.
Good, wise decision, and don't wrinkle it.
Thanks, Macho. With your information on the farrier and my acumen, I'll manage to decode the clues scattered among those old tombstones and free the princess from the clutches of the dragon.
Aren't you getting confused with some other story?
Right! I got caught up in all the excitement. I'll go look for the old guardian, even if I prefer the princess. That's an impressive precipice, and there's no kind of protection. I gotta be very careful if I don't want to take flight of many, many miles. It would be best to limit my steps and move only when I've decided where to go. There's a powerful wind here. Hey, this is huge! How is it possible nobody ever noticed it? To open it, there's a combination lock with letters and numbers. An alphanumeric combination. The classic combinations don't work. It doesn't want to open with science fiction words. Was it too much to hope it would be so simple? Oh man, not this one either. I thought I got it right this time. Maybe looking around I'll find some messages that refer to the combination to open the chest. But this map is a con. It's super small, and there are no indications apart from some random names. I got swindled like a fool by Macho. Next time I see him, I'm gonna tell him off. Ye Old Toilet. They aren't very imaginative with names. Looking at the bathroom from the outside, I'd have said that it was a hole. Instead, it's huge. Aw, gross. A spittoon. And clean. Well, at least the inside, since on the edges is all the spit of the guys who missed their shot. Ew. Oh, and gross again. Oh, God, something got stuck under my boot. Oh, it looks like pink gum. Ew, I can't pull it off. Darn. Well, it's not that bad. I can still walk. Ugh. Sometimes I forget I'm wearing a helmet. The toolbox contained a hammer, a screwdriver, and a wrench. They could come in handy. A piece of glass fell off. I'll keep it. It could be useful. My armor's always flawless, even in front of a broken and dirty mirror.
Our mysterious knight, observing his inseparably reflected armor, decided to take off his helmet to finally see if his beard was grown.
Hey, my beard has grown a long time ago, and I already lost all my baby teeth.
These words built the hype for those who wanted to see his real face. Or maybe not.
It seems stuck, and the paper is very resistant. Since you get nowhere with kindness, I'll try to be more rude and pull this paper towel. Oh, damn paper. It was already broken. Automatic dispenser for the splash lenses. Sight problem? Your wife bought you a new helmet, but the glasses won't fit. Splash some of the renowned dioptry source liquid in your eyes. The effect is immediate, and for hours you'll see better than a Terminator. Copyright of the Mage Whiz Artist. That weird item standing under the window radiates a lovely warmth. Could it be the work of the devil? It's an amazing mural inspired by the last album of my favorite group, The Night Trash. There's a sign that says Spectre 4800K for free. Inside is a gear with many colored lights. Oh, the silence of this grate is nightmarish. But maybe the pixies of cosmic mutism have built their home in there. Okay, I was kidding. It's a grate like all the others. Everybody knows pixies don't exist. The trunk of this tree is written Fairester Ever 86. And immediately under, red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Nothing happens. Maybe the writing was just left by a couple who wanted to be remembered forever. It doesn't work. The indication I found on the tree must refer to something else. I think maybe an old game? Maybe looking around I'll... The trunk of this tree is written, and immediately... Hey! Roy! Can you lend me your nylon web?
I don't lend my stuff.
I'll see you, Roy.
Okay, if you're looking.
Captain of the Guards, at his behest, he made... By looking at the green spiderweb closely, I can read a trademark in the corner. Nylon web TM. It's a kind of fabric, not a real spiderweb. Nylon web. Nylon web. Oh, it's the fabric Roy talked to me about. Hey! Roy! I'll see you, Roy.
Okay.
All right, let's remove this fake spiderweb and see what the headstone hides. Damn, it's firmly stuck to the edge of the headstone and seems too sturdy to be broken with my bare hands. Hey! Just out of curiosity, a nylon web is resistant to absolutely everything? Just as long as you can reveal this family secret to me.
Sure I can, but then I would have to kill you by putting a juicer over your hand and making it spin, pulled by 200 muscly oxen.
I'm not so sure anymore that I want to know. But maybe you might lend me one?
Of course, but then I would have to cripple you by tying your legs to the back of the fastest horse in the realm, so you're not able to go around and resell it.
But I don't want to do anything like that, and I find the ways in which you torture me very rude.
Alright, sorry. Actually, I was training for the Matoko, the tournament which will take place in the Ascension Temple.
Matoko? What is that? A big stuffed cat you keep in the tavern as a trophy?
Nope, it's the Macabre Torture Contest. Everyone knows that. You wanna play?
Maybe later. Right now I have a mission to complete. And to do it, I need to know if the nylon webs are indestructible.
There is a way to break it, but they punished me with a macabre torture of demerit for having revealed it to the wrong people, and I don't want to commit the same mistake.
Maybe I'm on the right path. If I manage to get this information, I could find out what is hidden in the tomb of Fester Bottom.
With whom do you keep talking when you turn the other way?
Nothing. No one. I had to digest some jugged beef from yesterday, and I didn't want to be rude. You can trust me, Roy. There must be a way to convince you I'm a knight of noble virtue.
There could be a way. Being a member of the Esta Order. Are you a member of the Esta Order?
What a question. Of course I am.
All right, then show me the tattoo of enrollment.
Sure, Roy. What? The tattoo of enrollment?
Every member has one. Show me and I'll treat you like a brother, revealing how to break the green and red nylon webs. Mine is on the back of my neck. I chose to put it there.
Darn. See, I chose a place a bit hidden. To show it to you, I would have to completely take off my armor, and that doesn't seem fitting for a cemetery.
I get it. Then bring me a photo as proof.
A photo? I should photograph my butt only to show you my tattoo of enrollment? And how would I take a photo in this forsaken place?
You're not obliged, but if you want to prove you belong to the Esta Order, I need to see the tattoo. To get a photo of yourself, you just need to go into Ye Old Toilet. There, you'll find a free Spectre 4800K, a booth that takes mean mugshots.
I must find a way to obtain that damn tattoo photo, after first finding out what all it represents. I'll see you, Roy. I have a...
Okay, if you're looking...
Let's see if I can manage to clean the pink gum from the bottom of the boot. I finally did it. Bars of this crypt are really sharp. I hang the mirror with the help of the pink gum. That should hold it without problems. Perfect! Now I just have to call Roy and look at the tattoo on the mirror. Rusty, you're a genius. Hey! Hey, but I already saw this picture on the mural dedicated to the night trash.
Howdy, mighty knight.
What? Nothing, Roy. Just wanted to check how much time it would take to get here. Better take the mirror off before someone gets suspicious and accuses me of attempted reflection. Someone wrote something in chalk on the stone. C4R, 3 full lift 4 O's. It's a wishing well. I already launched a gold doubloon and made a wish. I can't say what it was or it won't be granted. On one of the well stones is an engraving. Exit light 86. Stay away. Maintenance work. We are working for you. and I don't risk passing. The sign scares me. There's a drawing of a knight falling down. I heard a click. Maybe it worked. Oh, it's full of gold bars! So much for the doubloon stacks. I'm rich! No! I feel like crying. Of course. With the help of the hammer and screwdriver, I should be able to take the tile off the wall and get my hands on it. Although I'm sorry to ruin this amazing mural. I'm not so bad as a specialized construction worker, but I prefer being a relic hunter, and this tile I just retrieved will lead me to the idol lamp. I close the curtain. Here we go! Before pressing the button, I take my armor off and pose to snap a picture of my buttocks with the fake tattoo. Ready? Ooh, it's a bit cold in here. So let's hurry up and take this photo.
Welcome to the free photo room. I'm the Spectre 4800K, an advanced automated camera with luxometric exposition sensors, fixed span focus, and adaptable white balance. For those who haven't figured it all out, it's enough to stay quiet and follow the simple instructions of Phase 1. The other phases are just force of occupational habit. Phase 1, acquisition of subject. Look at the red light, make a nice smile, and hold still, not breathing for a few hours. Okay, a few seconds will be enough.
While the machine develops a pic, I put my armor back on because it's freezing cold in here. I'm almost trembling. The tile just slipped out of my hands. Right, I took the picture, so let's hope it's a good one. Time to get dressed.
Phase 2, upload the picture. Phase 3, development and post-processing. Phase 4, fixing on photo paper. Phase 5, quick drying. Phase 8, picking up your picture. Pick up your snapshot from the designated window. And if you're wondering what happened to phases 6 and 7, well, mind your own business.
Oh, finally the picture is ready. I pick it up from the appropriate window.
Thanks for using the Spectre 4800K, designed by the Farrier Corporation in cooperation with the Mage Whiz Artist, who reminds you that the picture was free. The free photos are kindly offered by Spiderweb Incorporated, a name that's a guarantee. Ministerial authorization pending. For the privacy policy, please consult the online guide or call the hotline 800-123-STAR.
Let's see the photo. Wow, I've never seen my backside up so close. Now I understand why the courtesans always have to look when I walk past them. This free photo room is a blast. First of all, because it's free. And also, cause the strobes are phenomenal! Hey! Roy! Here's the photo in which I proudly show my tattoo enrollment in the ESTA order.
Okay, fine. Keep the photo. Surely you chose a very uncomfortable place to show you belong to the Order.
You're telling me.
Good job, Knight Steelknee. You've brilliantly proven you belong to the ESTA Order. Now I can reveal to you how to break the nylon webs. You have to know that the nylon webs are composed of 2 different stages and can be broken through vocal codes. In the first stage, the most resistant one, they're white. Then there are green ones, which, once broken, disintegrate. It's for environmental protection. What color is the nylon web you want to break?
Green.
The green ones have this vocal passcode. Look at Moonkai.
But is it necessary to move my head in a frenzied way like you while I recite the password, or can I avoid that?
No, I just do it to make the voice codes more dramatic. The important thing is to repeat them correctly.
Those nylon webs are sure cutting edge. Wow, how many clients you must have.
I have lost all my customers. Some turned into trolls, some run away, and others died. And we don't get a lot of visitors in such a depressing place. But once, the realm of Manzasun wasn't like this. There was a beautiful, thriving forest, and the sun shone high in the sky.
Is it a long story?
What?
No, I was saying, if it's a long story, tell me now, so that I can press the skip button. Long stories bore me.
No, wait, don't skip! It's interesting and full of funny names, like the one for the damn Cup Never.
Whatever, I'm not interested in the bowel diseases of this area.
The Cup Never is the curse of the perennial night for everyone.
That sounds more like a slogan for a phone company.
I wouldn't joke about Lady Carmen and the Witch. Her spell turned the beautiful realm of Manzasun into a gloomy swamp, obscuring the sun behind these gray clouds. Any inhabitants who never managed to hide and shelter inside the Ascension Temple, the only place not subjected to her dark spell, turned into green and stinky trolls.
And why would this Lady Carmenin have cast such a terrible spell?
For now, it always causes great pain when I have to recall the terrible day on which King Prime II made that bold gesture. The bewitched night, in fact, when the witch came back and showed up at the village where the king and the queen were celebrating their anniversary.
Oh yes, the golden anniversary of 2 washed-up rulers really gives an extra kick to this story.
The security man of the queen, Sir Beau Digard, bravely tried to stop the dreadful advance of the witch, futilely, since she took control of his sword and with a swift strike detached the head of the unlucky knight.
You didn't mention the horror twist.
Reaching the foot of the regal throne, Lady Carmenin cast a dreadful curse on her hated twin sister, the Queen Rosemary.
Did you already tell me they were twins, or did I fall asleep earlier?
At this point, the king, blinded by rage, took advantage of a moment of distraction by the witch and cut her head right off with his royal sword. The king forgot that such an action would condemn us all to the Cup Never.
But maybe the king didn't know about the curse. Such things are certainly not put in writing.
Actually, there's an edict written by her hand in the town hall notice board. If anyone would dare kill me, I'll unleash the Cup Never on all the realm of Manzasun.
Finished? Okay. Good. Thanks for the history lesson. Now I can go back to the fun part of the game. Can you lend me your nylon web?
Sorry, Rusty, but the only nylon web I possess is the Pun. Personal use nylon web, which is programmed to adhere only to my fingertips. I'd lend it to you, but you wouldn't manage to hold it in your hands. It would slip away. But if you come visit me in my shop, I'd be glad to give you one.
Awesome. Thanks, Roy. And where can I find your shop?
On top of the Ascension Temple.
Never mind. I'll see you, Roy. I have a mission to complete.
Okay, if you're looking for me, I'll be up here.
How did he say to break the nylon webs? Loka! Trish and Moonkai! Yes! It broke! Let's see what's in the niche. The Mask of a Bald Man. Taken! I wear the mask and press the button for the 3D facial scan. How do I look?
Welcome back, love. What can I make you for dinner tonight?
A hatch opened. It contains a metal can. I'll take it. In this can seems to be something. It makes a strange noise when I shake it. Darn. The mask disintegrated. I wonder how long it was in that niche. Well, never mind. It served its purpose. Hi, Macho.
Hey, Fearless Knight.
May I ask you a favor? Do you think you can manage to open a can with your halberd?
Are you kidding? Of course I can. I can open it with my eyes shut. Actually, this time the operation must be done with impeccable and millimetric precision, so I must keep my eyes wide open. Place it on that wall and move aside.
Wow! Your halberd is really sharp. I wouldn't want to be in the wall's shoes.
Something tells me that without the glasses, I won't be able to open your can and leave its contents intact. Do something for me. Procure me a bottle of splash lenses. There's a vending machine nearby. Find it and I'll open the can before you know it.
I'd say maybe it's better.
Who's there?
I have no intention of playing plumber unless I have a very good reason to do so.
Who's there?
Howdy! Is anybody there? Howdy! Is anybody there?
Who's there? Hey, you with the wooden armor, don't mess with me. I can see you, you know that? Good. Run, you coward. I turned back to look to the swamp, but I don't think you've gotten away with it. Who's there?
I use the wrench to rotate the little inner pipe. By turning the pipe on the ground, I made the other one turn up.
Who's there?
Clear consistency, solid yellowish pieces, brownish hairs, greenish patches. I'd say the animal that took that enormous dump must have devoured a froggy, and then a rat shedding its hair. Just the thought of getting closer makes the miasma of my gastric contents move. To be classy about it. Damn it. All the liquid is coming out of that vent. Better close the valve. Good. My patch with the pile of paper seems to be holding. If I don't find the golden relic, I could always think about a career as a plumber. Oh no! Maybe the pressure of the installation is too high and the liquid is squirting out of the pipes of the vending machine at full throttle. Ah, good. It stopped. Luckily, the vending machine must have had a limited flow time. Otherwise, I'd have already flooded the bathroom. Good. I have plugged up the holes so that the liquid can proceed in the output circuit of the installation. Perfect. There are no other leaks. The miraculous liquid of the splash lenses keeps going on its way through the sturdy pipes.
Whoever is fooling me better stop right now, or else he's gonna end upside down in the mud beneath us, stabbed by my halberd. See? You got it. Run now, coward!
Closed. Howdy! Is anybody there?
Who's there?
That sounds like Macho's voice.
Hey, you with the wooden armor, don't mess with me. I can see you, you know that? Who dares spray this smelly water in my face? But what happened to my eyes? I'm able to distinguish dry trees from the trolls now.
Hi, Macho.
Hey, fearless knight.
May I ask you a favor? Do you think you can manage to open a can with your halberd?
Thanks to an intervention I would define as almost divine, now I see perfectly, and I can split the can open like an apple. Place it on that wall and move aside.
A remarkably precise cut. He didn't even graze the object that was inside. Good. I'm gonna leave the can here, but this rattle comes with me. Thanks, Macho. I owe you one. Maybe the fact that Lub's mom called the rattle Lubby's snake refers to the rattlesnake. Let's echo the sound of this rattle in the grate. I put it on the torch holder and push it to make the rattle move. What a nice rhythm. Better and better. Even if this seems a bit of a stretch. The sound of the rattle, synchronized to the movement of the torch holder, set off a mechanism that has revealed Lub's helm. On the mechanism is a green button. Usually the color green doesn't mean danger. I press it. It moved and points in the direction of the Duke's obelisk. Of course! Pressing the button again, the mechanism of this catapult tomb should shoot the heavy helm on the obelisk, freeing the stuck newspaper. It's Lub Bear's helm. Ooh, just thinking about lifting it, I can feel my gut trying to exit from my hernia cavity. I press again. Let's see if by hitting the obelisk I can destroy it to retrieve the newspaper. Oh, better move. I wouldn't want all those tons of steel straight in my face. Well, nothing happened. The eject mechanism must have jammed. Darn. Come on. Unblock!
Our hero was violently hit by the heavy helmet of Le Bear, and there was nothing else for him to do. Was this perhaps the end of his adventure? Only the bravest who had the audacity to proceed would find out.
As the finale of Episode 1, it's a bit weak. As you already said, I'm the hero. I can't die.
The knight realized that, by continuing to talk nonsense, he could also be replaced with a secondary character.
Okay, I get it. I'll be quiet here when there's no need. But don't give my spot to Spoffy. Even if he would be a great protagonist, he hasn't got my brilliant gift of gab, and without the opposable thumbs, it would not be very credible at picking up objects.
Time passed inexorably, but the night stayed still. Maybe forever.